Hello everyone, this is Zach here from TripVSA. So thank you for watching this video. So today, this short video here, probably just want to share with you stocks that I think they are still building a very nice reaccumulation. So of course, recently the market has been slightly a bit weak, especially this week by the time I'm doing this video here. So probably there are a few things that you want to monitor. Okay, if let's say you're still interested to look for some entry for a stock. Now, especially for counters that building reaccumulation, actually is a right type of setups most of the time, okay, especially on this kind of weak market where you want to see there is still a support, okay, during this reaccumulation. I think one of the stocks that illustrates kind of good right now is Genting M. Right now, this is Genting Malaysia. So, okay, now we start with weekly chart first because if let's say you want to look for some entry for reaccumulation, I think best is that you want to combine with the weekly chart because we want to look for mid to long term. Okay, whether overall the trend is good and whether they are in the right directions or not. Right. So for example, this Genting, I think previously I do have a short video as well. Again, we want to see the high volume type to to ensure the overall change of trend is happening, right? So for example, we got some high volumes and also high volume crossing above the 2040s. So again, for weekly chart, I think best remember you can actually pair together with the green pentagon. Again, you have to ensure that your green pentagon is above 2040s, and it must come with strong background. Okay, you know what it means, right? The stopping volume to back holding. I think yesterday we did talk about it also during the top glove example as well, right? So green pentagons, okay, make sure the green pentagons are whole. All right, so you can use this green pentagon as a sign of strength, okay, or maybe above the 2040s overall. So we got some UT at the resistance, okay, here. Okay, so you can use this resistance one as well. So we got some UTs there. Probably it will make another pullbacks in the weekly chart. So remember, this is still in accumulations overall, and probably they need some time, okay, for them to make a follow through. So weekly chart wise, sorry, this is daily chart. Okay, we got the gaps up, okay, cross 2040s, break, okay, and then it dropped below 2040s. Now remember, in reaccumulation, right? Whenever the stock break below 2040s, chances for them to do a long period of reaccumulation is very high. Okay, so for example, like Genting M, this is already took some months, right? So this is since March, okay, mid of March, it dropped, and then until now, so it takes around like 6 months. Okay, so sometimes it can be longer than that. Okay, so it try one time, okay, try to hit the previous resistance, and now seems to drop. Now, most important is that in this area, you don't want to see high volume selling bars. You don't want to see uptrust high volumes, and overall they're going back to 2040s with a very low volumes. Okay, of course sometimes they will break below 2040s, but this is the area that you want to really check. Okay, is there any sound strength on it coming in? Right. So again, depending, are you looking for long terms, mid terms, or maybe short terms? Okay, if you looking for slightly mid to long term, maybe you want to check again using the weekly chart. Ensures that it's above 2040s and above the green pentagons. Okay, if best. Okay, so now the other one that I think is also following is OWG. Now this one slightly dropped below already to the 2040s. So if you look into weekly chart, I think everything is still pretty good. Okay, you got a high volume. Remember we talked about the high volume things, right? About 2040s. Okay, now probably you want to wait for the next green pentagon. Okay, for the strong confirmation momentum, right? So continue to pay attention to it. Okay, if you look into here, okay, it break below 2040s, right? So like I said, when you break below 2040, most of the time it takes some period of time. So here we got some uptrust, okay, selling with high volume. So that's why maybe it break below 2040s because of these reasons. So maybe again, if you're looking for short term, you want to wait for the green penguins to turns, okay, above 2040s, then probably you got a chance to hit the resistance again, right? So the other one is MYNEWS. Yeah, I think minus also break below the 2040s. Okay, so here as well, let's look into the weekly chart again. Now the weekly chart happens to break pentagons back again, right? So which means it's not ready yet. Okay, it's not ready yet, but they are still above the 2040s, right? So downtrend, okay, you notice the high volumes. The volume is really high at the moment, right? So here it able to make a follow through change of trend, right? Hit one time, two time, and three times right now. So here we haven't see any sound strength yet. So like I said, usually this kind of periods it might take uh, easily 6 months to a year. Okay, so hopefully we will see more spring NS or maybe if you want to the next green pentagon, right? The next green pentagon. So members continue to monitor the weekly chart, okay, if you're looking for something mid to long term. So here as well, same things like GENM and OWG. Again, it break the 2040 trend over is weakening. It try again, but the best part for MYNEWS as well, kind of similar like GENM, is that at the top there, it doesn't come with strong sellings or distribution. Of course, there's no demand, okay, but no demand is definitely is way better than upthrust or sell off, okay, because it just representing there's no interest for them to make a follow through, but doesn't mean that it's selling in the background. All right, so here again we continue to monitor is there any sound swing or not, okay, before if you want to look for some short-term opportunity to trade. Now the last one, okay, that I can recall again in the market right now, I think there's lots doing so, right, because these few days our market is kind of like weak right now, mostly hit resistance. It dropped a little bit, okay, but you want to see a healthy drop, okay, a low volume drop, not those like uptrust high volumes. Okay, if you look into like, if not mistaken, Emiko, if not mistaken, okay, by the time doing this video, I think they got a huge selling bar, right? So you want to avoid that, okay? But FAJAR, okay, so seems like still okay for me. Like I said, whenever the price break 2040s, expect some months, okay, of the accumulation or reaccumulation, right? So probably you want to aim somewhere around here again, right? Hopefully when the time when the price going back to the areas, the volume remains to be low. You want to see low volume like this. And there's the areas that you want to aim for, a chance for you to look for entry. Now for FAJAR, okay, is unlike GENM, OWG, and MYNEWS, okay, where I think for the three earlier on, mostly they are somewhere around here. But for FAJAR, they're actually trying the third time already, okay, on the resistance. All right, so this is the main resistance for them to break, right? So you want to try to lower down your risk, okay, sometimes it might fail again and try again later on, okay, so the wash will be pretty big. So try to get yourself around the nice support area. So when you want to cut loss, also it's pretty low, right? But I think the one is pretty good, actually heading towards the resistance. So hopefully, this round they can make a nice follow through, right? So again, in this market currently, lots of reaccumulation counters. Okay, just continue to look for it if you like something mid to long term. Okay, pair together with the weekly chart. Okay, with the weekly pentagons. I think this will help you further on. Right. So with this, thank you for watching this video. If you like what we share here, okay, if you learn something about what is VSA, Wyckoff methods, then appreciate, okay, if you can subscribe to this channel, hit the like button for me, and I'll see you in the next video.